So I just want to talk to you about something real quick. So all you basketball players, all the ones who are trying to jump higher, run faster, all that good stuff. If you're not, you have to think, we do all this training, right? And, to try to get faster, to try to get more explosive, etc. But if you're not mechanically working properly, do you think you're going to get all the gains that you possibly can from it? No, you're not. Absolutely not going to. For instance, let's just say you're trying to run up and dunk. Are you going to be able to transfer as much speed and as much force as properly if you have, let's just say a jam in the track, maybe with external rotation or internal rotation, or let's just say your ankle can't flex as much as it needs to or should be optimally? Yeah, you're going to have issues. So instead of always focusing on the other stuff, make sure your body's optimally functioning properly as far as mechanics are concerned and how everything's lined up. And then you'll see huge gains because now your body's fully functioning. So if you ever look at some jumpers and stuff like that, the guys who just run right up to the rim, a huge approach, and they sky super high, their mechanics are great. They don't have issues in their ankles or their hips or things like this, because if there was, they wouldn't be able to be so explosive as they are and be able to transfer force so great. So I think one of the big things about transferring force that a lot of us don't look at is these simple things. Being able to externally rotate very well, being able to internally rotate well, being able to flex the ankle properly, and just these, having a good chain from the foot all the way up to the hip on both legs. And then after those things are, mechanically optimal, having strength in all those areas too, so they don't get out of line or anything like that. So yeah, if you look at some of these really, really good jumpers, runners, sprinters, they're all mechanically aligned in a great way. They have great external rotation, great internal rotation. They have great flexion in the ankle. And these are the things you need to be able to transfer force properly. If you have, bad, external rotation, or let's just say bad ankle flexion, you're not going to be able to get low in a squat. You're not going to be able to get, get your knees over your toes when you're jumping. When you're jumping, most people jump with their knees over their toes, right? But if you're jammed up at the ankle joint, that knee's not going to be able to flex as much. You're not going to be able to get real far down in a squat. And you want these things to feel like nothing. You want them to feel like there's no issues in any of these points at all. And how do I know? I fix my own issues, and all of a sudden, it feels like I'm a new person. Without stretching or anything, go for a run, jump, whatever, land on one leg, jump on one leg, and no issues. Because now I'm mechanically lined up. And the same thing needs to be for all those athletes or people wanting to jump higher, run faster, things like this. Being mechanically sound is more important than trying to do plyometrics, explosive movements, things like this, before you're mechanically aligned. So first, you got to make sure you're aligned, everything's completely mobile, working well. Then you move into the movements. So you can get under a power clean, so you can get deep in a squat, so you can jump on one leg, so you can do a pistol squat, and you don't have issues while you're doing this. So that's my rant for the day. I don't even know if it's a rant, but hopefully some of that stuff helps you. So take care.